They say in 2024 and going forward, the one way to bring a ton of authenticity is to put yourself on video. And, everybody are trying to do that. So how can someone get started with video?
Yeah, getting started with video is a really big deal. A lot of people never actually get over that hump of getting started because it feels like just such a big mountain to overcome. And it feels like a mountain because often people have never done it before, or if they've done it, it was very awkward. It took a lot of time. And so they realized this isn't for me. I don't want to deal with the editing. I don't want to do 500 takes to get this one part.
True.
Often I think some people, when they do video, I've seen some people, they do whole speeches, like they're 2-3 minute videos. It's a whole speech they're preparing and memorizing. And I've seen that and go, holy crap, I ain't got time for that. So I can totally see why a lot of people have a challenge getting started with video. So those challenges can be overcome in two ways. Getting video done, it's not like, oh, just go write something and post it. It's really multiple steps. And the biggest one being, I don't know what to say and I don't have time. And the way you can get around both of those challenges the most easily I've found is two ways. The first is if you're going to do it on your own, don't look at creating videos as a speech. Like, oh, I got to memorize this speech. I got to look off, teleprompter, come back. Oh, it's super awkward. I got to memorize my lines. Don't look at your videos as a speech. Instead, look at your videos as sprints. So what I mean by that is do multiple takes of different parts of what you're saying. So for example, when I create my video content on my Thursdays, every Thursday is my content creation day, I don't create a whole memorized script. I have my hook, my meaty middle, and the succinct summary. The hook is the most important part. I won't talk about that right now, but essentially I have some basic points I want to hit on, and then I go through those and I look, and then so I deliver my hook. 3 things you need to know about short form video content. Do I like that? And I'll say it again. 3 things you need to know about short form video content. I'll do that take. That's a sprint. I'll call that a sprint. And then I'll go to the next part. What's my next part I want to talk about? Okay, this part. And I'll do a take or a sprint of that. So I'm doing these short sprints. I'm doing multiple versions, stacking them, and then doing multiple takes or sprints of the next part, stacking those. And I'll do multiple takes of the next one. And if you're doing this for yourself, what you then do is you go back when you go to edit and you take the best one, usually the last one, and you take that and then you cut the beginning and the end off, and boom, you've got your videos. You've got your first take, second take, third take, whatever. You got all your different sprints, lined up, and they're all cuts, and that's totally fine. It's a very acceptable way to do video. You do not need to have no cuts throughout the whole video. So that's the easiest way if you're going to do it yourself, at least. And one quick tip, if you're going to do those sprints method, you can actually clap at the end or before every time you do one, so that when you're editing, you'll see that spike and you can know, oh, that's where I need to go and grab that piece. So a quick tip if you're going to do that for yourself. Another way to do it that's maybe a little easier, and this is what you and I are doing, is finding a buddy. The buddy system for content creation is incredible. Just have a conversation with somebody, have them ask you questions, you respond, and then you're done. It's kind of like being on your own podcast. And then you can edit whatever you like from that when you're done.